The 10 rules for a happy life. Rule number one is don't look at the media. The media, studies show, create depression and anxiety. So imagine I offer you this pill. If you take this pill, you'll get depression and you'll get anxiety. Will you take it? No. The media hooks you because it, first of all, relates to the FOMO, fear of missing out. You want to know what's going on. Second of all, there's a little bit of a narcissistic desire to see what's going wrong in the world. And obviously, fear is one of the things the media provides, and that's like a loop in the brain. You get afraid, and then you have to see it to maybe hear, maybe there's something else wrong. And so, from all these reasons, if you're looking at the news, expect not to be able to have a good life. That's a good enough reason not to look at it. The second most important thing for happiness is gratitude. If you you could have everything in the world, but if you don't appreciate that you're fortunate, you're lucky. Most people in the West have things that for thousands of years nobody could dream of having. Even what we're doing right now, I'm like talking on a phone. You're watching probably on your phone. These were like science fiction things. The average person today, just in a simple apartment, has what would take 40 servants to provide, whether you think about heat and cool and fire and all these kind of things. We're living infinitely better now. Of course, there are people that are struggling, we have to help them. But generally speaking, certainly in the West, we're living infinitely better than ever before. But unless you say thank you, and that's why in Judaism, thank you is a requirement. It's an exercise. Every single bite you take, say thank you. Every breath you take, you should say thank you. When you wake up in the morning, you have to thank God for all your blessings. There's no question the person that cultivates gratitude, literally just through saying thank you, will be a happy person. The other thing that's really important for happiness is doing something that's really important. Because if you don't do anything meaningful, your life is going to feel meaningless. And this is a fact. You can't change it. For example, I have a website, KabbalahWisdom.org. I haven't made a penny off the website. I've been operating it for 10, 15 years, and I just get a lot of satisfaction that I'm helping people. So the first step to happiness is realize, that you are a nonprofit. You're not here in this world to profit, to look better than somebody else that's trying to look better than somebody else. You're here to do goodness and kindness. Now, you have a great gift from God, whatever it is. Everybody has some kind of a gift. You have to use that gift to make the world a better place. You have to know that you have something that everybody else needs, and you have to do it. You have to share it. And that will make you feel good. The other really important thing for happiness is you have to know that Mashiach is on his way. The world is not heading to hell, it's heading to heaven. If you just look at life, what it was to what it is, it's infinitely better than it ever was, and it will get infinitely better and better and better, both physically and spiritually. This is because we are promised by God, and God keeps his promise, of a miraculous era where there will be peace in the world, where there will be a resurrection of the Jewish dead and the good Gentiles, where the third holy temple will come down from the sky. My friends, we're entering into an infinitely, beautifully great time. And so just keep that in mind and do everything in your power to make that happen. A little bit of light banishes a lot of darkness. So all the good you do will bring the Mashiach, the Messianic era, because it's really a spiritual battle. It's not a physical battle. The more positive light you add, the less negative. The next thing that's really important is to know who you are. Now, each and every one of us, the first and foremost identity that we have to have is that we're literally God, because the person speaking to you is not the body that you're seeing. It's the soul. It's my mind. It's my feelings, my life force, and that is God, because life must come from life. You can't have energy without energy. Something makes something. You don't get something out of nothing. And so the original something God kind of made a world in which he hides himself to allow us in our consciousness, imagine a computer, that the computer creates a game, and inside the game there's these characters, and the characters have awareness of themselves, awareness of the game. So they are basically from the game. They are in essence the computer, even though they may not realize it. So number one, realize you are God. Number two, realize that you are part of history. You're part of a bigger picture. If you're a male, then you have a special obligation to get married and help a woman and have children. If you're a female, likewise. If you are a child, it's your time to learn from your adults and hopefully the Torah. In other words, we're all part of this world. You have a circle of friends. Everything that happens is because God designed it to be that way. And if you work with the design, if you're trying to be happy in life and you're going upstream, it's going to be very difficult. But if you're flowing with the water, it's going to be very easy. And there's reality to this world is created in a specific way. And you have a specific mission. And if you fulfill your mission, just by knowing who you've been born as, a Jew, a Gentile, 613 Torah commandments, or 7, whatever it is, if you just do that, you're going to be happy. And I see it clearly that the people that embrace Judaism and their message, whether they're Jews or Gentiles, whether it's the 613 mitzvahs, 7 Noahide laws, these people are really happy because they're flowing in the right direction. And last but not least, it's really important actually to make money, because the more money you have, the more charity you can give, the more comfortable you are, the better you can do things. So making money is really important. And so I just want to bless each and every one of you that you should be able to do these things amidst peace and joy. Be happy. The world needs it desperately.